Alright, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Before you begin, after playing through the game, I wrote down a list of things that I thought it would be good to know before you get started. And this video is just a video I taped when the game glitched out, so should be entertaining to watch. Anyway, you can look up skirts. VR training. Definitely do the free run tutorial. That's going to teach you some moves, some running and jumping moves that you probably don't know and wouldn't just figure out by playing the game. If you're going to do collecting, feather locations and Borgia flag locations can be purchased at the art store, with the exception that there are 3 Borgia flags in every Romulus layer, and those are not marked on your map. I have a guide for those if you're having trouble finding any of those. Also, with the feathers and flags, if you're in eagle vision and you happen to see one, then it will be marked on your map, so you can get it then or come back later. In Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you can now buy property. You want to buy property early because the money keeps depositing in your bank account, and the more property you have, the faster it accumulates. You want to buy stores early. Those give you the most return. There's monuments that are super expensive, but those don't really pay anything at all. So just skip those. Now, if you're going to explore the game, do side quests, all of that stuff, I'd recommend waiting until Memory Sequence 4. Because in Memory Sequence 4, it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff, like your assassins, which you can call in to kill people, and also the Leonardo upgrades. So that would be, you can jump a little bit higher, and you can get 2 hidden daggers. So wait till Memory Sequence 4, finish that, and then start doing the side quests and really exploring. There's a new thing called kill streaks, where if you kill a guy and then hit X immediately after in the direction of another guy, you could just do one-hit kills over and over until someone stops you and hits you. So if you're in killing animation and someone looks like they're about to hit you and break your streak, you can actually press the block button and you can block while you're in killing animation, which is good to know. You can skip cutscenes. You press start and skip cutscene. It still has a little loading screen, so it's not great, but you can do it. Also, on missions that are timed, if you press start, they'll have a timer in the start menu with how much time you have left. And if you're going for all the achievements, there are 2 achievements that you have to do outside of the Animus. So when you're just doing these regular missions, you press start, you can leave Animus and do those, unless you beat the game. Once you beat the game, you can't leave the Animus anymore, so do those before you beat it. And towards the end of the game, you'll get this weapon called the Apple of Eden. It doesn't really explain how to use it, and I would just press X, and it seemed to not work very well, but you actually have to hold X. It charges. You'll see 2 rings come out. The outer ring turns everyone against each other, and the inner ring kills anyone within its radius. So that's good to know. Also, when you're in the countryside, you'll notice these bridges that have water running along them. Those are called aqueducts, and if there's a break in one of them, there's usually an architect standing right below, and you can pay to have it repaired. This will give you access to new areas, like there's a Romulus layer that's really hard to get to unless you fill up this pool of water. There's these things called store quests, where there'll be a special item that you can't buy until you find all these items. They're in treasure chests, like you get money and an item, so just don't sell those, just hang on to them because you might need them for a store quest. For armor, in Assassin's Creed 2, you could get the best armor right off the bat if you did all the right quests, but this one, you can't get the best armor until you do the last Romulus layer, which is Sequence 7. So you might want to buy some medium armor during the game. And finally, once you complete the 3 Leonardo missions, you get the parachute, which is pretty fun to use. It's pretty cool. And there's an achievement for jumping off one of the buildings with it. So that's all you need to know, and enjoy one of the best games of 2010, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.